What is going on, YouTube? We're live on YouTube tonight.
Hello.
So thank you for all those who subscribed. I think we're up to 55 subscribers now. So
Yes.
pretty cool. So obviously this week it's episode 2 of the Birds and Bases show, slash podcast, video cast, whatever you want to call it. We're here. We're back again. So this week we're going to talk about, obviously we had a big recap on the previous show, expecting for Bryce Harper to come back, and he did against the series in the Dodgers.
Yes, he did. And he got his first home run of the season this weekend.
Yes, he did. First game a little shaky. Then after that, he started to come out of his shell a little bit. But, we all expected that. So I'm happy that he came through and was able to actually hit the ball, and drive the ball pretty good. He does have that cast on his arm. Let me see if I can find a photo of it. Uh, yeah, wait on. Let me see. Come on. Yeah, I can't find it. But it did happen, so I'm happy for Bryce to come back and hit that first home run, get that little monkey off his shoulder, off his back, and now we can go into the next series. Our next series, we didn't do too well against the Dodgers. They kind of had our number, and that's okay. But I expected a little bit more out of that. But it's okay. I think they're going to rebound here against Toronto. Toronto's a good squad. Bo Bichette and all those guys. They're good, and I think it's going to be a big test for us in our starting pitching. Our bullpen has starting to come alive a little bit. Before they were letting up some runs there, and I think that they'll be a little bit better this time around. So we'll see what happens. Um, but who knows? You have anything to add to that, babe?
No, we are going down a roller coaster here this season. We're losing straight games and we're coming back. I'm hoping we get back on, the sync of doing good.
Yeah. So I think our starting rotation. Nolan's been okay. Wheeler's been good. Walker's been good. And, he came up with that good game his last outing. Schwarber was in like an 0 for 20. He finally hit that home run. He got that single, and then he hit a home run. So, glad to see him come out of that. So I think Schwarber, it's kind of too with Bryce coming back. I feel like they had shifted the
We're
lineup.
gonna sync.
Well, they had shifted the lineup a lot. You know what I mean? Like they didn't know who the true start, the leadoff batter was. Stott's kind of been rotating in with Schwarber, and Trey behind him, and Kyle coming up and down in the lineup. So I feel like they needed to kind of have like a persona, or get in sync, like you said. And
Yeah.
now with Harper back, I think that kind of solidifies that top 5 or 6 batters, with Stott, having a heck of a season so far compared to last season. And
Yeah, he has majorly improved since last season. I am
yep,
actually shocked.
yep. And then we have Marshy in there and Nikki. It's kind of been an up and down season. I think once they get it together, the pitching gets it together, I think we'll have some better outcomes. I hope.
I think our pitching needs some more work though.
Well, we
That's
have we have Ranger Suarez coming back. Remember Ranger from
yes, yes.
playoffs and stuff?
Hmm.
So he's going to be coming back. He's really close to coming back on a return. Let me pull that up on screen here. I'm always constantly following what we're doing. Um, so we'll show this on screen so you guys can see that. Change the background a little bit. So the injuries and roster moves I have up on screen. So we traded a right-handed pitcher, James McArthur, to the Royals for Junior Marin. So that was that. Ranger Suarez expected because he's expected to return this weekend. So excited to see him back. I think he's one of those guys out there that can put a solid outing every time he goes out there, and see what we can do with that. So um, Andrew Belletti coming back maybe in May, so in May, so that's good. Derek Hall with his UCL in the right thumb expected to return mid June. So that's good to have long ball Hall back in there. We watched him a lot in spring training, didn't we?
Oh yeah,
And he did really good.
it was good.
Yeah. So I think more at bats he gets, the better he'll be out there as well. Um, Obviously Pache, he tore that right meniscus, and he's out 4 to 6 weeks. Sad to see him go out too. I think he had some big hits in a
He was
couple of
starting
big.
to do really well too.
Yeah. So that's sad to see him go out. Um, Noah Song, back tightness to be determined. Um, and then obviously the 60-day IL, which is a lot of our extended injury list there. Andrew Painter, one of the top prospects coming up for us. Sprained UCL in his right elbow, so midsummer return for that. And then catcher Rafael Marchand, early June, he'll be coming back for that after going a right hamate fracture, whatever that means. Bruised hamate on his throwing hand. Okay. And then obviously Reese is not going to be coming back. He's out for the season. Torn ACL. So that's that. But I think the biggest news is Ranger coming back. I think I'm excited to see him come back and really get in front of, you know, get into that starting rotation for us and get some innings under his belt and come back out there and help that pitching staff out. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, that was pretty much the injury recap. Let's go back and see what else we got going on here. Nola's taking the first crack at the Jays, which we already kind of talked about. It's gonna be a tough series for us. The Jays are really good, so I'm looking to see what happens with that. And then I was looking at a story that just broke. I mean, obviously, Strom got ejected um, out of the game before the national anthem. So there was a little bit of that. I won't speculate on that, but I'm going to research it and see what happens. I love when these guys goof around. You see this?
I love those two. They crack
They
me
call
up.
this daycare shenanigans. Look at this. They're listening. We're showing a where they pour the cups of water on the back shoulders of the people. Stott and Marsh, the daycare on that. So other than that, you can see the current rankings of the NL East. The Braves are on top, 24 wins, 11 losses. Miami Marlins are in second currently, tied with the Mets at 17 and 18. We're at 16 and
Doing
19.
pretty bad. Right.
We're 8 games back.
Yeah,
I mean, Atlanta always jumps out. I feel every year, great good squad up there. And Washington always comes in last on that. But we need to make a run. I feel we need to get healthy. We need to figure out what the top of that lineup can do when we're all together, like you said, and really come together.
get in sync with each other.
Yeah, and then
Healthy.
obviously, yeah.
Good.
So that's that. But yeah, I didn't see anything. Our leaders currently in average is Brandon Marsh batting 314. Runs, it's Nick with 26. Home runs, Kyle Schwarber with 8. Runs batted in, RBIs, 25, Alec Baum. And stolen bases, obviously the speedy catcher that we have in JT Realmuto. So, um, pitching stats, 3 wins for Tajin. Walker tied with Zach, and saves obviously your favorite pitcher, Bib, Alvarado.
I love him.
He's an exciting pitcher to watch. He just gets you amped up. I feel like he's in there. He's like lightning. And when I played baseball, that's kind of how I wanted to be seen.
Mm,
You know what I mean? It gives you a mental edge too. I mean, the guy throws 100 miles an hour, but
yeah, he's a beast.
earn run average, Zach Wheeler's 4.26. Even that as a starting pitcher is not a great number. So hopefully we can work on that. He does also lead our team in strikeouts with 46, and then whip Aaron Nola at 1.13 there to round out the pitching stats. So,
I think that
yeah,
about sums it up.
yeah, that kind of sums it up for a little bit. Let me see if I can find that article about Strom getting ejected, but I don't think I can. I don't see it published. It looks like it was like a status update. So I'm sure more will come out about that too. We'll
We'll
talk
have to
about it.
investigate that.
But they do play the Blue Jays tomorrow, May 9th at 6:40. They're playing at home, another home stand for 2 games, and then I think they're out on the road in Colorado. So we'll see what happens there. 2 tough games. I would like to come away with 2 wins against the Blue Jays. That'd be awesome. So
Yeah.
I feel like the Blue Jays are in a tough division too. So we're actually located in Tampa, Florida. So we kind of watch the Rays too, and I mean they're
They've been killing it.
they've been killing it. They're the best record in MLB. Their best home record, most home runs, most runs scored. I mean they just are doing it, and they never get any love from the local Tampa Bay crowd. And finally, they're starting to get some love. I think they got it this last game, so I was kind of proud about that. So, but enough about them. It's just about the Phillies, not about
That's
the Rays.
right. All right. Let's talk about what's excitingly happening this week.
What's happening this week?
Thursday night, we find out the schedules
Oh,
for
yeah.
the NFL.
So, yes, NFL releases the schedule.
It's at 8 p.m., right?
Eagles schedule release. Let me add that banner there. Let me switch some topics here. They basically will give us our home and away games. We already know the opponents for home and away.
Yeah.
Um,
It's one of the dates.
but we need to know the dates, and we need to figure out what games we're going to be going to. We are actually going to go to a game, guys, in Philly. So we
Where's
just need
the
to.
link?
Yep, we're going to the link. We want to know which one we need to pick. Um,
And we're also going to go to the one here.
yep.
They're playing the Buccaneers, so that'll be
Let me click on schedule, see what they say.
good to see them.
It's empty.
Yeah, comes out Thursday night.
No, I know. So yeah, here's the graphic I was looking for. So at home we play the Giants, the Commanders, Dallas, the Bills, San Francisco, the Vikings, Arizona, and Miami. Miami being the kicker one, I'm anxious to see what we do against Miami this year, and if Tua, how we do against Tua in that squad, Hill and all them. So I'm
I don't know how
excited.
long it lasts.
Well,
Tua, how
yeah,
long does it last?
yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna
We'll
make
see
it.
what happens with him. But San Francisco at home, that's going to be a huge game. That's
Yes.
kind of like that redemption game that I want us to show up and stick it to them because of all that crap. They're still talking, saying they only had 10 players healthy, blah, 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 blah. Debo Samuel still running, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what we do against San Fran this year. And that's probably one of the most ones. Obviously, Dallas is always one that we want to win, but San Francisco is one I really want to win. So
I'm excited about all of them.
So we got to see. Maybe we can get up there for that San Francisco game.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. But also, we have a highlight on the away side. Since we live in Tampa Bay, they are at the Buck Stadium at Raymond James.
We will
So
be there.
we are planning to go to that one as well. And of course, we'll take you guys with us. We'll probably do a live podcast from the parking lot or a tailgate with other Eagles fans down there. My cousin's an Eagles fan. A couple other Eagles fans, and I know we travel well, so I look forward to that. Um, but the other away opponents would be the Giants, the Commanders, Dallas, the Bucks, Kansas City. I'm
Can't wait
anxious
for
to see.
that too.
Yeah,
That seems to be a good game.
yeah, that's going to be a rematch there that I look forward to.
Hmm.
Seeing Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey there, Kelsey versus Kelsey again. Um, and then obviously
Aaron
this game,
Rodgers on the Jets.
Aaron Rodgers. We'll see Aaron Rodgers this year. Patriots always put up a good fight. The Rams. We'll see what they do with their new staff over there. And then
Mhm.
obviously the Seahawks with some of their pickups from the draft too. Looking forward to
Yeah.
that with Geno. Um, but on Thursday, yeah, we'll figure out when and where, who we play. I'm hearing from a little birdie that I've been seeing on social media that the either the home game or away game on Black Friday is going to be Eagles Dallas again.
Really?
Yep, I'm hearing that the Black Friday game is going to be Eagles Dallas. So day after Thanksgiving, guys, be ready for that game. That's what I'm hearing. So it's going to be a good one. Going to be a good one. We'll probably put up some good viewing pleasure as they did last year. So,
Yeah. I'm excited.
yep. So we'll be watching that one from South Carolina, huh?
Probably, yes.
Yeah. Are you going to be Black Friday shopping, or are you been watching the Eagles?
I go shopping early in the morning. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Well, just making sure what we're going to do.
Yes. It'll be great.
It'll be great.
It'll be great.
Okay. Let me see if there's any news. I mean, obviously the rookies are in their rookie camp right now, so they're getting evaluated, which is cool. There's some press out there what they're saying so far. We did pick up another tight end, Dan Arnold, veteran tight end to the staff over the past week. And then we also picked up obviously some undrafted free agents. I previously previously told you guys about this, but here's the official. The Mika Gardner from LSU, cornerback, wide receiver, Jaden Hasselwood out of Arkansas, another wide receiver, Joseph Nagata out of Clemson. Heard he's a beast. Tackle Chim Okafor from I can't even say that. Benedictine, Benedictine, Dine.
Benedictine, I think.
Yeah, and tackle Trevor Reed from Louisville. Cornerback Eli Ricks from Alabama. Tight end Brady Russell from Colorado. Linebacker Ben Van Sumeren from Michigan State. This dude is a unit. He's a beast. Um, he reminds me of the guy from Dallas. I can't think of his name right now. That wears the horse collar as well. He's a beast like him. And then a punter, Ty Zentner from Kansas State. Um, but yeah, looking forward to that. Um, yeah, I mean, let's go. I'm ready to start to see how this season unfolds.
Right.
Obviously,
Will football be back?
yeah. I mean, obviously we're in the middle of baseball season right now. Going
Yeah.
into summer break and all that kind of stuff too. So we'll see if the Eagles come out with any more moves. I feel like Howie's got something under his sleeve probably.
Ways.
So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Yeah, let's go Birds.
Go birds, baby.
Okay, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I feel like thanks for listening. Uh, I think this week we kind of, you know, didn't do so great on the baseball field. Maybe we'll pull it off. We'll turn it around. We need to turn it around, I feel, so that we can make a little run here, win a little bit more, get to above 500, stay above 500, um, and make a little run. So we can't. I feel like we can't let the Braves and Mets get too far out in front, um, because it's going to be hard to make that up at the end there. So yeah. Anything you want to say? Ev?
Um, no, let's win these next two games tomorrow and Wednesday. That'd be fabulous. And I'm excited. I think once they get into like I said before, sinking together, I think, Harper's just getting back. They're just trying to find their groove.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think once they all get it, they're gonna they're gonna dominate for sure.
Yeah. I think they need to. That lineup, they need to square that away because I think shifting around is, I mean, when I play baseball, consistency was probably my number one thing. So if they're not, used to seeing new, Harper in there, finally getting back, he's getting ready. Seeing where Schwarber's going to land, in the lineup. I know they're still toying around with that, but looking forward to, finally seeing this all to come together and, the pitching pick it up a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
the pitching. I think the pitching is more where we need to do better at because I think they're all hitting the ball pretty good. Like they're all doing really well.
yeah.
I just think the pitching has been when it's on, it's on. When it's off, it's off. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and then I feel like they get to that fourth inning threshold, and then they just, the wheels come off a little bit, and then we can't recover after that. I feel so.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens, you guys. We appreciate you tuning in to episode 2. We checked in with Bryce Harper's status. We got him back in the lineup, and we went over Eagles update, new schedule, and so yeah, I appreciate you guys for listening. Please subscribe. Help grow the channel, and you know it helps build the channel for us. We can come on here and do more shows, get more action on games and stuff like that. We constantly post Phillies updates and Eagles updates on the show as well as in our shorts, so check out those. Trying to make it engaging with Eagles highlights and news, and Phillies updating clips and hits, home runs, pitching performances, and all that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching. We
Thank
will
you so much.
we'll catch you on the next one. We appreciate you. Subscribe, and stay tuned for episode 2. We'll give you probably another recap of what's going on with the Phillies, see if there's any news from the Eagles camp, and go from there.
Bye.
Peace out.